All right, so what's up, y'all? We got a new video: UFC fighters as Strawhat Pirates. All right, I love UFC. I love One Piece. I just wanted to put together a video. If a UFC fighter was in One Piece, who would they be, and vice versa? All right, so we're gonna just start off kind of at the bottom. Yeah, we're gonna start off at the bottom. I have no problem with saying that. Chopper's at the bottom of the food chain, bottom of the power level. If you're a Chopper lover, please don't click off. Just give me a second, okay? I'm about to cook. Speaking of cooking, okay, Patty Pimblett, stay with me now, like I'm Ocho. Stay with me now. Why is Chopper Patty Pimblett? Now, Patty Pimblett has, for two main reasons. They both have many forms. Okay, Chopper, he pops those little zannies or whatever, the little points, the little pills. I mean, he's literally a pharmacist, so it's probably zannies. But he pops those little pills and he can transform into, like, for example, here we go. Giant point. Okay? Pops a pill, turns into an 80-foot giant. Now, Patty Pimblett, if he fights in December at 155, by the next February, he's 205. And this is on record. This is true, okay? This is true. Look at the guy. So he can transform. He has many different forms, Patty Pimblett. He has many different forms. So this is Giant Point, okay? He has Brain Point. When he's on the podcast with Daddy Dana, he all of a sudden you get paid what you're worth. I don't understand why fighters. Sucking at the accent, but yeah, he's Brain Point, and all of a sudden he's a scholar, he's a brainiac, he's a podcaster. When Dana White wants to do podcasts, he has Heavy Point, where he can go to infinite way. where he, where he could go to infinite way. So he has many forms. Patty Pimblett has many forms. So if he was in the Straw Hat Pirates, he would definitely be Chopper. You know, just pop a little point pill or whatever and transform into his many forms. Brain Point, Heavy Point, Giant Point. What else? Oh, there's Human Point. When he's Human Point, that's just when he's fighting. He has Antelope Point, right? When he turns into the Reindeer Point. And I think that's when Patty Pimblett does his hair like in the braids. Did we got the... Yeah, it just kind of looks like he has horns. Or not. But yeah, that's Patty Pimblett. Another reason why he's Chopper, and I'm going to get into it next, right here. Because Chopper's always in the background of a fight going crazy. And Patty Pimblett and Molly Meatball, this picture pisses me off, bro. Something about this just... I don't know why this makes me so... Like he's like in a new sitcom on CBS. Molly and Patty in, what's gonna happen next? So that's why he's Chopper. So next in the Straw Hats, we're gonna go to Franky. I'm not saying Franky's like lower on the totem pole. He's not. He's just the next person I thought of. And this is gonna be real simple. Okay? For one simple reason, who is Franky in the UFC? Franky is Arman Tsarukyan. Now you're probably wondering, hey Nate, why is Franky Arman Tsarukyan? Let me tell you why. Franky is Arman Tsarukyan because for only one reason, because they got their pants pulled down in the middle of a fight. That's literally it. Arman Tsarukyan got his pants pulled down by the Giga Chad Charles do Bronx Oliveira in the middle of a fight. In the first minute and 10 seconds of a fight. I thought this was about to be the worst finish of all time in the UFC. That would have been the most tragic. If he got choked out unconscious and his pants were down, you gotta leave Earth after that. You gotta leave Earth. So that's it, man. Because you remember when Franky... That's why he's Franky. Because Franky, when he was fighting Nico Robin back at Water 7, right in the beginning, she used her... No. I forget who stole his underwear. It's been a long time. It's been 700 episodes since I've seen that. So forgive me if I forget. All I remember is they took his underwear and Nico Robin did some under the table dealings. Now, I had some honorable mentions for Franky because Franky, quite frankly, is a Giga Chad. Look at his face. Look at the chin. And so just from the chin alone, I was going to give it to Dober and Rockhold. And just from the pants alone, I was going to give it to Derek Lewis. And you know what? Honestly, by the time I finish this, I'm just going to change it. This is my video. I can change it. It's my YouTube channel. So Franky is now Derek Lewis. And why is Franky Derek Lewis? For 3 reasons. Okay. 1, my balls was hot. They both take their pants off. They both walk around with minimal, with the most breathable situation possible. My balls was hot. And here's the other reason. Strong right. They both got a strong right. Y'all forgot about that attack, huh? Franky got that strong right and he got that strong left. And Derek Lewis, whenever he wants to pull it out, he pulls out that strong right, strong left, knocks somebody out, has the UFC knockout record. So that's it. And then the third reason is because they both look like, well, Derek Lewis looks like he runs on Coca-Cola. Next, Nico Robin. Now, if you think about this for a second, this is actually pretty easy. Nico Robin, Thug Rose, baby. Thug Rose, baby. Now, they both had that thuggish upbringing. I was looking it up. Thug Rose, or Rose Namajunas, she's Lithuanian, but she grew up in Milwaukee, in like the hood in Milwaukee. And so she got the nickname Thug Rose because she would act like real tough and like be, get away from me, and like real tough and stuff. But yeah, she kind of had like a rough upbringing and stuff. Grew up in the hood. I heard her dad passed away when she was 16 and got into fighting. She was doing that taekwondo and stuff. But she's a genuine, like, same with Nico Robin. Nico Robin had her whole country wiped out. Spoiler alert. Whole country wiped out. Mother ripped away from her. Was her father ever there? I can't remember. Had a big old giant man scoop her up, and then you see the giant man get domed from a from the Navy, just blown up to smithereens. So yeah, it's a really both of these are tear jerkers. Both of these got you crying. If you didn't cry at this part, something's wrong with you, man. It like Thug Rose, she had I never forget when I saw Joe Rogan crying. I don't know which one of these is the one where he's crying at Thug Rose. I just looked up Joe Rogan crying. And you know what? Something about Joe Rogan. He always got sleeves that are too long. Y'all see this? He always got some sleeves that go a little too far on his hands. I don't know if that's a short arm complex or a big shirt complex. Because he's probably like a big frame. He's probably thick, but got short T-Rex arms. I don't know, just something about that rubs me. We all love Joe Rogan. He always got some sleeves that are too long. Like he's wearing like when a girl wears her boyfriend's hoodie. That's what he looks like. Looks like he's wearing somebody's hoodie. Anyways, Jamie, pull up my sleeves. Next. Oh yeah, also, if you look at the way that she fights, you know how Nico Robin can just have feet come out of anywhere? Quentin Tarantino, go away. You know how Nico Robin can just have like limbs and arms and feet just go anywhere? If you look at these knockouts from Rose Namajunas, that's kind of how she kicks. Like you can't see her kick coming ever. It just comes out of nowhere. And that's really how she knocked out Weili Zhang. All right, so next. Guys, when I was looking up the picture for Nami, I typed in Nami on Google Images and it said Nami body. Then it said Nami figure. And then it said Nami fan art. And I just need to say, I just need to say this. Uh, y- you, I honestly, I didn't even want to put. I couldn't even. It took me a long time to find a regular picture of Nami that wasn't gonna make me look like I'm into all of that. It's real hard to show somebody One Piece and then Nami comes on the screen and people they look at you like, oh,
Brother,
oh, he's into that kind of stuff. Nah, bro, I'm not into that kind of stuff. Honestly, I should have the picture like this for this slide. That's honestly how this should go because I can't even let you have it. And that for that single reason, it can be no one else but Mackenzie Dern. It can be Nami can be nobody else but Mackenzie Dern just because of the effect these two women have on people. This make-believe woman and this real-believe woman have just the most bizarre. Every Mackenzie Dern fight week, you keep the comments section closed. Okay? Just don't comment, guys. It's rough out here, man. It's rough. Bro, it took me years to realize cuz everything you ever see about Mackenzie Dern is thirst. That's all you ever see is dudes thirsting. It took me years to realize. Did y'all know Mackenzie Dern is a 2-time ADCC world champion? Did y'all know she's a 2-time IBJJF world champion in gi and no gi? Did y'all know that? Before UFC, she's a world-class jiu-jitsu.
and I don't care about none of it.
No, no one knows that. No one knows that, dude.
And I don't care about none of it.
Because y'all too busy, when she comes on the screen, y'all too busy looking at it like this. And then the same thing with Nami. What y'all doing with Nami, bro? That's crazy. The male brain is so crazy that if you literally just draw an 8 sideways and look at it, we'd just be acting up, huh? So yeah, by far, Mackenzie Dern. Let's just move on. Also, I mean, here's the thing about Mackenzie Dern. The way she changed her accent, she's a girl from Arizona, and then all of a sudden, I speak a Brazilian, or that's bad. It's so bad. She's a girl from Arizona. She changed her accent, and then all of a sudden, she's Portuguese. She speaks Portuguese, and now she's speaking in English like she's a illegal immigrant. I just feel like changing that much is very similar to how Nami was in the beginning when she was just all about the money and she was trying to steal from everybody. Like, you just can't trust. How you gonna trust somebody change their accent? But yeah, man, the simps, y'all gotta calm down, bro. Y'all gotta calm down with Mackenzie Dern, and y'all need to calm down with Nami. Okay, because y'all don't care about none of it. All right, let's go to Sanji. Sanji, another clear choice, and it's Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. Sanji's clean with the kicks, man. Clean, nice with the kicks. So is Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. He gives everybody a hard time. Did you know that he was 94-0 in kickboxing? Stephen Thompson, 94-0 in kickboxing before he ever even joined the UFC. That is insane. That's insane. And so Sanji, Sanji's undefeated on the feet, too. Undefeated on defeat. You get it? Like undefeated, undefeated.
This guy stinks.
Anyways, but I think it's real gangster, both of them, that they just choose to kick. Like Stephen Thompson, karate style is not useful in MMA. Like everyone knows that, but he just refuses to change. He's like, no, I'm gonna do my karate style. I'm gonna use it. I don't care. And Sanji, he's like, I know we're supposed to fight with our hands and we're supposed to punch, but I'm just gonna kick because I can't mess up my hands because I gotta cook later. And I feel like Stephen Thompson's just like that. He's like, I'd rather kick in this fight because I have a church bake sale tomorrow and I need to be able to help out the ladies there. I feel like that might be, the Stephen Thompson logic. Anyways, so here's another reason why he's Sanji. And hey, okay, I'm not calling him a simp, but I will say I've never seen him with no woman. And I know he's like 40 years old. We ain't never seen him with no woman. He's the nicest man in the UFC. And if we know anything about nice guys, it's that they finish last. Oh! Now, if you didn't cry at the Nico Robin part in One Piece, you probably cried at this part, man. All the fellas, man, we know how this feels, bro. It's rough. It's rough out here, man. So, yeah, that's why Stephen Thompson, if he was in the Strawhat Pirates, he'd be Sanji. Next, we got Zoro. Okay. All right, I'm going to have fun with this one. For the record, I'm black, okay? For the record, hey, for the record, I'm black, all right? Do I need to go? I'm going to go in. Okay. So if you're deep in the One Piece, if you follow the patterns of One Piece, you'll notice that the texture of the hair, the hue of the skin of the people, the enemies, the villains that Zoro chooses to engage with tend to be a little darker. And I'm not going to say, he's known in the streets as El Asesino de Negros. In my neck of the woods, we call him Asesino de Negros, but in English. Okay, and Drew Dober, he has a similar streak. But I just think this is one of the funniest things in One Piece to me. The Zoro, this is him fighting some dude with pink hair, Dennis Rodman. This is him fighting Mr. One. This is him fighting some dude who had a dog. He was fighting with his dog, so I guess it's Michael Vick up in Skypiea. Okay, this is him fighting Pika in Dressrosa. This picture is so awesome. This is my favorite fight in One Piece. Shout out to this artist, Cidades. Cuidado, Cidades. King. As soon as King took that mask off, Zoro turned into the King of Hell, and that fight was over very quickly. And then this is what's crazy. Even in the live action, they got Zoro killing a black dude, Mr. Seven. This is not even canon, but they made it canon and they kept it consistent with Asesino de Negros, Zoro. So yeah, that's why Zoro is Giga Chad. Bro, look at this picture, bro. Look at Terrence McKinney. That's gotta be racially motivated. He went on a 3-fight finish streak. Look at Bobby Green. Look at that. Then look at this picture. He's given up. And he's lunging toward him. Drew Dober lunging towards this poor man. This poor Afro-Brazilian man. The guy, it's like he can smell people with rhythm, because this guy was dancing the whole time. If you remember this fight, this guy was dancing the whole time. And I think nothing pisses off in Asesino de Negros like rhythm. I think that's what it's like a bloodlust. They could just smell it. And he's like, did you just salsa dance in front of me, dude? Did you just hit the samba? Bro, no, dude. All right, so yeah, that's why Drew Dober is definitely Zoro. Definitely Zoro. Nobody else. It's got to be Drew Dober. All right, let's go next to Ussop. I love Ussop. Real ones know Usopp's the GOAT, man. But this picture, they did him real dirty. So I gotta remind everybody about Trendy Ussop. After the time skip, he just did a bunch of steroids and was in the gym the whole time. Gained 60 pounds of muscle and facial hair. Yeah, he was on that trend. He was on some HGH. But Ussop, we're going to keep it light here. I'm gonna keep it light. Why is Ussop Drickus Duplessis? All right, so they're both South African, and they both lie. I'm the only African champ. I'll be the true African fighter. I breathe African air. All right. Just the fact that they just be talking. When I heard him say that, I was like, oh gosh, they about to get him. Usman and Israel about to get this man. Francis was already on his way. Francis couldn't care less. He don't care. Here's another reason why he is Ussop. Because the way Ussop wins fights is it's just by the most ridiculous chance, goofy way ever. Like Ussop took out in Dressrosa. Y'all remember that completely overpowered broken girl who could turn everyone into toys? Literally, like, everything. She was more powerful than Doflamingo, if we're being honest. And Ussop just out of nowhere decides to snipe her from a mile away, awaken his hockey, think about his father or something, and just snipe this girl, just killed a child out of nowhere, the most powerful child in the whole kingdom. And it's just the most goofy. And so the way Drickus fights just really pisses me off, because he's the type of dude to destroy the... Look at that takedown, dude. That makes me so mad. To just destroy the number one contender, one of the best middleweights in the world, with the worst takedown. Look at this takedown. Look at this takedown. It's the worst takedown ever. I hate looking at this, honestly. And when I'm wrestling and grappling and people do this, it makes me so mad. You don't kick their upper thigh when you do you kick their... Bro, this just makes me so mad. So yeah, that's why Drickus Duplessis is Ussop, because that's how Ussop would fight. He wouldn't even like learn the technique, but he'd still win with it because he's Ussop. All right, so next we got Jinbei. Jinbei, I'm gonna keep it real quick, real simple, okay? Jinbei is tied to Ivasa. Jinbei's tied to Ivasa, man. Just because, I mean, Taito Ivasa, he's like Maori, he's Polynesian, I forget, Samoan. Yeah, he's Samoan, so, you know, the people, they're water people. Polynesians, they're amazing in the water, and just the ocean, biggest ocean. You can tell that. Really. Please, Polynesians, don't kill me. I know I'm butchering this real bad, but my wife is Polynesian. So, like, I love y'all. Y'all are, like, honestly the most amazing people in the world. And I'm sorry that I have kind of your weakest example of Polynesian culture. I'm about to do y'all dirty because, I mean, here's another reason why he's Jinbei. They both be doing stuff with liquid. You know, just like be doing a lot of liquid stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if you turn around in the boat and you saw Jinbei doing a shoey in the back of the boat. And then he just jump in the ocean, pretend like it was... Yeah. All right, let's keep going. Brook, we're going to keep it real quick. Brook obviously is Johnny Walker. Obviously, Brook is no one else but Johnny Walker. They're both 10 feet tall. They're both freak athletes. Brook is like the fastest one on the whole ship. He's probably faster than Zoro. And I think Johnny Walker has like the best combine stats or something. I don't know. He's probably just freak athlete, 6'8", 6'7", something like that. But here's the main reason, is because their sense of humor, the way they do humor is by just, it's like he found one thing that was funny is like the dancing and the silly face, Johnny Walker. And then he just did that from high school on. Like he made a girl laugh, and then from high school on, he chose to do the silly faces. And so in Brook, the same way, he'll be like, oh, I'm about to burn my face off. Oh, wait, I have no face. I'm a skeleton. Yo! Like in every single day, you got to get another, oh, I'm going to freeze my butt off. Wait, I have no butt. I'm a skeleton. Yo! Like every day with this man. Not gonna lie, I love it. I eat it up. I eat up the yo ho ho jokes, man. But that's exactly how Johnny Walker is. He does a little silly dance. You always see him dancing. When he was dancing with the cut man, and winding up like a Jamaican in front of the cut, man. I'm like, bro, focus, dude. Focus. And then go get knocked out. Anyways, Luffy, the one we've all been waiting for. Now, at first I was going to say Luffy is John Jones because he had the long reach. He was unbeatable. He had the plot armor. He's kind of like the king. But it's not John Jones, guys. And when I say this, you're going to understand, okay? Luffy is Anderson Silva. And I've never been more sure of any of these picks other than this one, okay? Luffy is Anderson Silva. You just had to be there, man. When Anderson Silva was on his win streak, and his win streak lasted forever, I remember seeing him knock out Vitor Belfort with this front kick. The match ended in like 30 seconds. I remember when he was in the Matrix against Forrest Griffin, and he just made him look like a child. This is the way Luffy fights. When he was losing to Chael Sonnen the whole fight, and then in the last 30 seconds he locks up this triangle. The last 30 seconds he locks up this triangle. Yeah. Luffy is Anderson Spider Silva. Okay. The win streak this man went on. This man, look, I'm gonna read off his win streak. This video is gonna be an hour long by the time I read off this win streak. Okay, won the middleweight. Rich Franklin. He beat Rich Franklin for the belt. Okay, here's his win streak. Title defenses. Ready? Rich Franklin, Travis Lutter, Nate Marquardt, TKO. Rich Franklin, TKO. Dan Henderson, submission. James Irvin, KO. Patrick Cote, TKO. Thales Leches, decision. Forrest Griffin, KO. Damian Maya, decision. Chael Sonnen, submission. Vitor Belfort, KO. Yu Shinakami, TKO. Chael Sonnen, TKO. Stephen Bonner, TKO. Bro, these are all title defenses. Luffy defeating Warlords of the Sea, defeating all the Emperors of the Sea, defeating CP9. Bro, it's Luffy. Even the way, and this is how we're going to end the video, even the way he loses is like Luffy. The goofy, he's being silly, he's taunting, he's having fun. That's some Gear 5 energy right there. Even the way he loses, yeah. He's Luffy. He's literally Luffy. He's literally Luffy in this picture. So that's why Anderson Silva is the king of the pirates. So I hope y'all enjoyed my video. UFC fighters as Straw Hat Pirates. Let me know if you disagree, if you agree. This was real fun to make. Hopefully I don't get in trouble for anything I said. But yeah, this is Flying Squirrel. I'm out.